Hello Pokemon Go trainers, it's the Seahawks fan with another Go Battle League video. And today we have more Draco Media. I love Draco Media. Gonna be so much fun. I mean, I am a Master League legend. 3-time legend. 6 seasons of expert. Hopefully 7 this season, and hopefully I'll be back-to-back legend for the first time ever. And I mean, this Master League meta is looking amazing. It looks like it's gonna be amazing. My cup of tea, and I can't wait. So I'm bringing it to Ultra League. White Kyurem and Reshiram. Ice Fang Kyurem. I mean, and we kaboom with the Draco Media. Master League. I mean, Dragon Breath will be recommended, but I did want a little bit of variety. Wanted a bit more fast attack pressure into things that resist dragons, just in case. But I mean, the pacing, I mean, Dragon Breath's such a better move now. So excited. And a lot of Corviknights. We also have our own bird. And Talonflame, great lead. Definitely can be awkward if you don't have like a shielded Reshiram. If you don't have like Draco Media loaded for potential water type in the back. But I mean, even then, it is still very smart, very good to bring in Reshiram. And kaboom! We get one hit KO'd. Oh no, I don't respect the damage. Fair play to my opponent. They nuked me. I disrespected the mighty Talonflame. Props to them. Going full send. I mean, I'm using a table IV, PvP IV. Reshiram, I almost Shundo. Hopefully Silver Bottle Cap with the Go Wild area. That would be a lovely surprise inclusion. So I can get those last 2 IV points. But also, I mean, I would kind of be tempted to just do, be smart and go, I may go like make my shiny Mew to Shundo, but definitely one day would love to get this shiny Reshiram to a Shundo. My favorite dragon. I mean, it's not the coolest shiny, but man, I do really like seeing the animation for its tail. Like that flare is so cool. We get Focus Blast by the Registeel, but it's not enough. And I do farm up a bunch of extra energy, hoping to maybe get the next Fusion Flare before I go down. I mean, landing the nukes, if you're not new to the channel, you know it's what I love to do, especially in Master League. I love dragons. They're so much fun to use. I mean, only being super effective against other dragons, but being such a good type. Having some nice resistances. Just being able to deal so much damage. But now we have Flame Charge, which, I mean, I'm a like old school Talonflame player. I mean, I played the OG Com Day. It was a lot of fun. It was a pain to try and get excellent throws on the fletchlings, but that's what I did. I needed a lot of XP, and we kaboom! One hit KO. The Hydreigon. Does the Conkeldurr survive? No, they do, and they don't get incinerated down. Almost got a sweep, but they were wise enough and kind enough to just let me land the move and clean up for the win. Now we have the mighty, a scaredy cat. The mighty Shadow Dragonite. It is a beast. It's a different beast with Thunder Punch superpower. Does farm, but no. Kaboom! They get one hit KO'd by the Draco. And this is why I have Ice Fang. Dragons are everywhere. I mean, I have 2 dragons. And a Dragonite, a very strong one. Something a lot of people have. Love to see it. And now we have Walrein. Annoying to deal with. I mean, Ice Fang definitely has its uses, but it can definitely be underwhelming plenty of times. Maybe it is best to have Dragon Breath, double Dragon Breath. But like, I didn't want to have 2 Dragon Breath users. Not that it would be bad. But we clean up with Talonflame. Very nice. I do like Flame Charge, Attack Boost. I mean, Fly, Brave Bird, definitely a very good moveset. I think that may be recommended, but I mean, Brave Bird for the kabooms, especially in this team. That's what I'm going for. Let me know what Pokemon you're using in Go Battle League. Thank you for the support on the Kyurem video. Definitely nice to see a good amount of views for like Ultra League Standard. I mean, it is so fun landing Draco Meteors. And we are not going to let our Talonflame go down. We are going to no shield Reshiram. I mean, we don't get one shot. And in the back, it is Belly Bolt. Do they know? Do they shield? Kaboom! They get nuked. They do, unfortunately, sucker punch us down. Ooh, we got Corviknight. Kind of awkward. But that's Air Cutter. Straight Air Cutter. Ooh, Attack Boost. That is annoying. I failed to make a perfectly timed catch. But can I actually still just get to 2 Fusion Flares in time? I back-to-back. I win CMP tie. Fusion Flare says goodbye. Let's go. Oh, wait. Is this enough damage to KO Kyurem? No, it's not. Let's go. We hang on. Resisted damage. I'm definitely happy I got a Kyurem low enough to fuse for Ultra League as a fused Kyurem. Definitely fun times. I mean, I would not recommend building it for Ultra League if you want to climb, but it's fun. Now, this Tapu Koko team, it's Tapu Bulu, beautiful lead for me. I'm very strong into Tapu Bulu. Tapu Lele Tapu Fini is what it is right now. It can be a little annoying. Going to be launching the energy into Bulu. They're going to shield, of course, because they would get one shot either way. I couldn't get the Incinerate through, but I did make a nice catch of that Nature's Madness. I am debuffed. I am taking extra damage from from Astonish. I only have 1 shield remaining. I do not get to a Fusion Flare. Do I survive? I do not survive. I felt like I was just going to get one shot by Nature's Madness if I didn't save the shield for Kyurem. No, Nature's Madness is reached. They barely reached the move in time for Tapu Bulu. I couldn't get enough farm down of that Tapu Lele. That 45-second switch clock definitely helped out my opponent. Now we have a Vikavolt lead. We're going to safe swap into Reshiram, and we see the newly buffed Kingdra. Its pacing is amazing with Dragon Breath. And they made an amazing catch. I could have dropped the Draco in one-shot Kingdra. The Ultra League bulky origin. And we get Hydro Pump Kaboom. Oh no. Is there any hope with Kyurem, right? We see Vikavolt. We have shields. They have some energy. I mean, that is neutral damage. Annoying damage to take, but yeah, I mean, we can't afford to take the damage. What is going to be in the back? Can we one-shot it? Ooh, it's our last Oys. We don't have Draco. We get a shield. How much damage does the Ice Burn do? It'll do something, but not enough. Fair play to my opponent. I mean, yeah, water types in the back just can be lost sometimes if you don't have a Draco loaded on Reshiram. I mean, this was such a fun team. Like Kyurem, it was so much fun to use. We got a beautiful lead, but no, I did not read them with the smart play of the catch into Swampert. That was very well played. Now, they're like, you brought in Reshiram for a reason. And dang, never they shielded. I only get to one move with that after no shielding the Hydro Cannon. They bring in Charizard, though. That is good. There's hope. But I do got to be very careful of that Swampert. Is this a mistake bringing in Talonflame? I know shield the Air Cutter. No attack boost, I think, thankfully. Action, maybe they did. I shield the next Air Cutter, and I get to the Brave Bird so I can clean clean up the Charizard. Gonna get nuked by the Hydro Cannon. They're gonna have another Hydro Cannon. I got a shield. How much damage can I get a farm down? No, I cannot. Is that a Moonblast to say goodbye? It is not enough. I do reach an Iceburn. Cresselia is a tank, but how tanky is it? Oof, not enough damage. I really needed Talonflame to clean up the Cresselia. Let's see. Talonflame's next matchup is Shadow Gator. Nope. I'm out. I'm out of here. Now, unlike the 10 Dragon Breaths for Glacier, it is like 13 and then 12 for Fusion Flares for Reshiram, which is great pacing still. Definitely a lot of fun, and just extra fire damage because of the stab Fire Dragon from Reshiram. Fun times. Ooh, I think I could have no-shield that Trailblaze. Feels bad. Okay. Do they know? Does Giratina know? Unfortunately, they sadly do. But I got another great counter to Giratina in the White Kyurem. That Gator could be a problem, though. I got a shield. I need them to bring in Gator. Yes, they do. They give me the Gator to get kaboomed. Oh, they don't get a... They don't let me get to the next Braybird. How much energy are they at? Ancient Power 1 and Ancient Power number 2. I was so close to Fusion Flare on my Reshiram. I would have won if I got that Fusion Flare. It was enough damage. It is what it is. Close battles. Beautiful lead into Venusaur. Venusaur is going to get absolutely shut down. What is their game plan? What is in their back? They're going to sludge. Ooh, they make a nice catch. I get bamboozled. I get some damage, though. I mean, they're not going to one-shot me with Shadow Ball. It will be a lot of damage. They let me get to a Fusion Flare. And I will gladly take the damage because Dragon Breath is adding up. A Yo Disarming Voice, neutral damage. It is, I mean, it's a decent amount. Going to overfarm energy. Do I go for the farm down? No. Well, like, no, I have to double shield to farm down, which I guess at this point was happy to take. A Gator comes in. Do they know? Draco Meteor? Dang, now it does not get the KO. But I'm actually going to preserve the energy on Reshiram. We're going to get Hydro Cannon, and we still reach the Draco number 2. 2 Dracos reach, and kaboom! Goodbye, Gator. We couldn't get to a last second Fusion Flare for the complete cleanup with the mighty Reshiram, but Kyurem is able to get the last laugh up against the Venusaur. I mean, I did have a beautiful lead, so like I should have definitely 100% won that battle, but they definitely kept it close. Ooh, Tangrowth. I do know about the rock slide coverage. Definitely give props to them if they landed it. But, I mean, I'm a silly goose enough to let them land. And, I mean, they just bring in Umbreon, very good tank. I mean, we got their shield straight away with a potential Braybird or Fly because they were concerned I could have gone for, like, Braybird and Dip, which also would have been smart. And I get an Incinerate farm down, and they could just concede. I mean, I had a Braybird loaded. If there's a water type in the back, which this probably was. Ooh, bad lead into Shiny Ghost Lord. So cool. They bring in Greninja, which this is where I need Greninja. 2 shields apiece. I have play into it. I know shield Hydro Cannon. It's a good amount of damage. Annoying enough to take. But I can shield and get to 2 moves, which is great. Shield pressure. They let me take a 2-0 shield advantage. Now, I am going to be like Kyurem. Okay, I need to trust White Kyurem to close out the game. They go for the Night Slash bait into Talonflame, expecting a guaranteed shield, and then launch Hydro Cannon into a Dragon. It's resisted Hydro Cannon. Beautiful. Unfortunately, Guzzlord reaches a move with its newly improved energy generation from Dragon Tail. We will one hit kaboom! The mighty Guzzlord. Oh no. Electivire, they reach a move before we Brave Bird. They're debuffed. How much energy do we have? Not enough, and Greninja does get the last laugh. As it feels bad moment. I was so close. Thundershock just too fast. We're in for a long battle. We don't have a counter user or ground type to deal with the Auroras. They bring in Reshiram though. I like it. I like this. We do kaboom with the Fusion Flare and then Ice Fang farm down. Very nice. We lose the Kyurem though. That's not a Meteor Beam. We're going to give Weather Ball spam, and Weather Ball does a little less damage into Reshiram than it does into Kyurem. It just feels bad to shield Weather Ball because just how much quicker they get to Weather Balls than our Fusion Flare. We are going to make a catch. Unfortunately, couldn't sneak an Incinerate in. Needed to throw one less Dragon Breath. In comes Shadow Magnezone. Ooh, this is bad. Should I actually just try to commit the Incinerate damage farm down? If I could have gotten one more Incinerate in, I think I would have been in a winning position. I shield the Wild Charge. But unfortunately, I think even if I did take the KO of Magnezone, they would just reach a Weather Ball too soon. With Auroras, it is what it is. Fair play to them, playing out their win condition. Being smart. Okay, Dragonite, we're going to bring in Reshiram, and they're going to stay in. Are they going to let me get to 2 moves? They Dragon Claw. Okay, I should get to 2 moves. I mean, Thunder Punch, superpower, recommended moveset on Dragonite, but Dragon Claw, I mean, strong dragon move. A little cheaper than Outrage. Much cheaper than Draco. And we get the Ice Fang farm down of Dragonite. The beauty of Ice Fang. They were waiting to see what door number 3 was. And they lost the energy. We get a big Ice Burn into the Gator. We don't get one shot from the Hydro Cannon, but we are going to shield the first one immediately. Are they able to get to a third? They need a third. We get the Incinerate down, and we have a loaded Brave Bird. So Brave Bird can say goodbye to the Shadow Typhlosion. Music to my eyes. The beauty. Now we got a battle of the Fire-type starters. Talonflame versus... Actually, no, not Fire-type starters. I forget. I forgets. But, like, Battle of the Incinerators. Talonflame versus Skeleturge. Brave Bird is going to command a shield. I'm expecting a Torch Song. Let's go. Resisted Torch Song into Reshiram. I shield the boosted Disarming Voice. That would have been very annoying to take. Good thing I shielded. I'm able to get a shield in return with Fusion Flare. At this point, I'm going to commit another shield to Reshiram. In comes Licky Licky. Do they appreciate the Draco Kaboom? They get nuked. I can't reach a Fusion Flare after the Draco, but I did plenty of damage. And Kyurem comes in for the farm down. I wonder how many of my opponents are like, what is this player doing with these Master League Pokemon in Great League? In Ultra League. I actually, I should use this team again late in the season with Shadow Ho-Oh, Reshiram, and White Kyurem. Ooh, actually, Black Kyurem. I should definitely get an Ultra League Black Kyurem. That would be a lot of fun to use with Shadow Claw. That could be a lot of fun. Draco, Meteor, the Lapras, and Lapras is too tanky, too XL'd up. Survives. But Sparkling Area, too weak. Weak sauce, not enough to KO. And we get the Fusion Flare of KO. They bring in Belly Bolt. And I'm in a bit of a sticky scenario. But my opponent is going to get their boost going. And they get 2 defense boosts before I am able to get to a move. But they fumble. They have the boosts. Unfortunately, they gave me what I needed. 4 Incinerate farm down of Corviknight. And I have my own boosting charge attack. But my attack and boosting Incinerates is terrifying. I mean, I think there's a pretty good chance I would have won with the Fly Braybird moveset in this battle still, but I mean, Flame Charge definitely helps out a lot. This is very nice. Makes it even easier. It allows me to only have to use 1 shield for the battle with the terrible lead. Beautiful lead into Shiny Articuno. So cool to see you. Shiny Dragonite. Such an ugly shiny. So excited to... I really hope the Mega Shiny is much better. I do have a 98 Shiny Dragonite. I would love to build and have fun as a real cool Mega. But right now, we kaboom the Articuno. We cannot Ice Fang down before they reach a move, so they do get a shield. What is in their back? It is their own Reshiram. Honestly, respect. Real cool seeing this. But right now, we have a Reshiram of our own. My Reshiram, my shiny Reshiram. Getting a shield with Fusion Flare. And unfortunately for my opponent, they have a Fire Fang Reshiram, which I mean, I get why they have it, being able to deal with the steel types they can't deal with, but yeah, I get the last laugh. They got a very tough opponent to deal with. There was no chance we were going to stay in that Talonflame v Shiny Gyarados matchup. Pacing to Aqua Tail is just way too fast. We have a nice neutral matchup into Alolan Muck. We know Shield the Acid Spray. Let's go. We unfortunately don't get to a charge attack before we get farmed down. Now, they have Acid Spray. They don't have Thunder Punch, so I safely just bring in Talonflame. They do reach a Aqua Tail with Gyarados. But do they respect the damage? Braybird kabooms. Goodbye. In the back, they have Snorlax. This is real old school. Go Battle League. Able to get some nice damage with the Fusion Flare. And we get to the next one before they throw a move. Do they want to shield? They do shield. Do I shield? It could be a Earthquake. It's Skull Bash, and that is plenty. I mean, they did buff Body Slam. I'm guessing Skull Bash superpower, though. We do, unfortunately, shield Acid Spray, but we incinerated down the Muck and have a Brave Bird to get the last laugh and clean up for the win. Definitely let me know if you're enjoying the videos this season, the battles. Definitely having a fun time. We see Shadow Typhlosion. We swap into Reshiram. They bring in Corviknight. I don't mind this at all. We are going to be getting to 2 Fusion Flares before they throw a move. And we actually say goodbye to Corviknight. 2500 CP. Pretty high rank. Corviknight, I'd imagine, goes down to a surprise, very, very surprise pick in Reshiram. I actually do shield Reshiram because Dragon Breath damage is going to add up. I do survive 1 more Incinerate at least, so I can get Dragon Breath damage efficiently and get that Fusion Flare to take a shield. Okay. So I survived the Thunder Punch. Can I deal with the Gator? Is the Gator going to be too much? We get some Incinerate damage. It's going to be a close matchup. Could there be play? We bring in White Kyurem. We make a perfectly timed catch. Our last... I technically... that was the second shield, basically, of the battle. But this... We do still have an actual second shield. We get some more energy from the Typhlosion, but unfortunately they did too much damage. I was almost at back-to-back Fusion Flares. Maybe Ice Boom was enough. I doubted. If it was Shadow Gator, I would have definitely been like, yep, time to Ice Burn. That should KO, but I hope you enjoyed the battle. Subscribe to the channel for daily Go Battle League videos and other Pokemon Go content. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.